Hello, let's talk about this deck, the Old English deck. Since someone had made a comment that I wanted to kind of reflect on and see what was, how accurate it is, and it's pretty accurate. But let's talk about it. I'd like to just talk about the imagery of this deck and pluses and minuses. So this is sort of another review. Yep. Typical box. I believe it's still in print. This is not a highly sought after deck, so it's still in print. Here's the title card, Old English Tarot by Maggie Keene, or Kneen. The gentle, graceful imagery of Maggie Keene's Old English tapestry of medieval England that inspires peaceful atmosphere for readings and meditation. Relax your mind and reach back to an era that spurs the imagination. Explore a place where every fleeting fancy seems possible. I guess there's no disease or, Black Plague or poverty or parasites in this world, but medieval period is one of my favorite periods to learn about, so that's another reason why I wanted to revisit this. So let's look. If I mix this, I had mixed this deck up so bad. Well, will you sort it with me? Let's look. So this is how, if I get a deck and I want to like put it back in order, how do I do it? So I usually, like most people, just sort it. I got major coins, go to there, coins, swords, cups, swords, coins. So already I can tell that the minors are pippish, which is cool. Diab, star, Knight of Cups, Moon, Sun, Judgment. I wonder why I mixed this up. I don't think I used it for a reading, or maybe I did and was like, ooh. I don't think I've touched this deck in like 5 years, to be honest. I mean, that's quite pippish. I mean, little imagery, but I will agree that it doesn't really have too much to do with the meaning of the cards, for the most part. Could be done a little bit better. Cups, and batons, cups, tower, I think my original thought on this deck was I loved the imagery and the stylized part of it. But I mean, that's pretty. Sinking ship. Oh, Nine of Swords. Yeah, I mean, those are fairly accurate. So the one thing that strikes me right off revisiting this deck is the lack of sort of small symbols, like ones that like here, for instance, we've got the Hermit. I love that. The background's cool. The snakes, it adds nothing to the meaning of the card, and all the trumps have that. He looks like an old man, but he's got his staff, he's got his lantern, Yeah, it's pretty, as far as it being meaningful, the deeper meaning, it's not there. Here we have justice. Again, just there. Could be anybody with a sword and some scales on a throne. This death is the cutest death. It's very cute. It's wearing a garment covering its bones, so if you replace the head with one with hair, it would look like a regular person. This doesn't look very sharp. It's sort of missing its handle where you would swing it. And there are bones here sticking out of the ground, but they're kind of hidden. High Priestess, Strength. That's kind of cool with that. Here we have the sort of the crone and the maiden. I like the depiction of the people's faces. They're kind of ruddy. The hangman. I was reflecting on this last night with, the Catherine wheel and the Wheel of Fortune. I have this conspiracy theory with it. It's one of my favorite torture devices of how it evolved, and St. Catherine and all that. But the hangman, there was a medieval torture where they would hang the person upside down and saw them down the middle. If you're a fan of horror movies like I am, in The Terrifier, the guy the clown does that to a woman. He hangs her upside down and saws her in half. The tower, inaccurate. Person is laying on the ground. Person is touching the ground. No one lays on the ground in the tower. That's disappointing. Here's the Wheel of Fortune, the Catherine wheel, or the St. Catherine's wheel. It's funny how the wheel has evolved. So this could be the breaking wheel, the Catherine wheel. I've talked about this before, the coup d'etat. The coup de grace. Coup d'etat, that's if you're overthrowing the government. The coup de grace is the death blow, essentially. So after you tie the person up to the wheel and you spin it around and beat them with a metal rod, and break their bones, their arms and legs. There's that bar there in the spindle. If you wanted to grant them mercy, you'd give them a big blow to the head or the chest as the coup de grace to finish them, or hasten their death, because they could live for 3+ days bleeding eternally. Isn't that pleasant? Empress. Temperance. Why the dark purple? Why? Okay, we got tools of the trade on the table. Sleight of hand, illusionist. I'm not seeing that. The Fool card is done really well. I love his headdress. It's original. It looks like a coxcomb there, which is something new, an inventive, torn garment. Yeah, good. Off the precipice. That little knapsack, I don't know what the hell that is. Now this one's interesting because there's the shield of the Duchy of Milan there, or it looks like it, with the snake, but usually it's eating a Moor or a person. These people just popped out of the ground. I think that's REO Speedwagon right there. Well, the group, that's not his name, but the group REO Speedwagon from the 80s, who had some amazing power ballads. I think that's the lead singer right there. Who'd have thought? I got a wall there, but it's hard to see that it's a wall. It looks like it could be just the background. Got some grapes. That's a good sun card. The moon card, these are wrong. Why are there clouds in the sky? Maybe it's twilight. What the hell are those things? It's like an alien creature. Why are there two birds there? What's up with that? Why isn't her belly kind of swollen? The hell is that thing? What are they? Those are imps, but they're supposed to be humans. one of the wings is twisted. I have seen them where the wings are twisted upside down, which renders flight impossible. I don't know if that's a sword or a torch. And this is actually a very pretty world card. I do like it. Why is the angel pointing? Pointing at maybe that. I like it when an artist brings something into the deck that maybe makes you think, oh, I never thought of that before. Let's not go over these. So we got Pippish cards. Let's look at one, for example. The swords are always the snarky-ist suit of the deck. Snarky king. Okay, he's got the epaulette. It's not bad. Warrior king. The queen. Okay. Looks a little too pleasant for me. Knight. Okay, not bad. And the knave. Okay, he's got a little rabbit, some sort of bird. He's a little too happy. And the ace, very plain, very simple. The border's very nice. So, the comment that the person made, which I love comments and I appreciate it, even though the video is old, people are still watching older videos. So yes, you are fairly accurate with your comment. I concur. The backs are lovely. That is a lovely back. Is it reversible? Pretty much it's reversible. I love a hand-drawn back. Instead of a pattern that's, looks like it's photoshopped. So yeah, is it one of my favorite decks? No. Is it cute? Yes. Is it good for beginners? Probably. I could see it being a step into Marseille territory with the pips. But for a beginner, the lack of imagery on the trumps is problematic. The artist she's very talented. I have to end on a positive note. Very talented. I'm not sure what other art she's done. I know she's probably done some other decks, but I haven't been a fan of them, so I didn't purchase them. I did see that Giordano Berti of Rinascimento Italian art. There's a new deck, which is kind of exciting. It is it's two names. It's actually a combined deck. It's a Marseille. And it's available now in the two editions. There's like the art book edition and then the regular edition. I got an email about it a couple days ago, so that's kind of exciting. I'm not sure if I want to get it or not. I don't think it's going to be popular, but it's limited edition 900 decks. And I do like for the most part, I like the decks. Basically for the content, the packaging could be improved. Could be a little more luxe. Even the card stock could be a little more luxe. But anyway, there we go. Revisiting the old English tarot. I wish it had a little grittier spin on it, like gritty, gritty as in the dirt and grime, and I want to see flies and stuff, So, fly. There we go. Anyway, hope everyone's well and still excited about tarot. Thanks for watching.